Okay, today's video, it is, let me get my white balance. White balance. Yeah, you did it. Okay, guys, today it is November 12th, Tuesday. This still feels cold. It still feels not quite white balance. Oh well. The theme the last couple of videos have been email, but I really want to focus on 4 emails that you are probably not sending that are costing you maybe tens of thousands. Now, people go on your website, they see your product, they see your pricing page, they get to the checkout, and what do? Sometimes they buy, sometimes they don't. And for those people that don't buy, but they make it all the way to the checkout flow, they start to put in their information, name, email, maybe even start to type in their credit card, and then just something happens. They don't complete the checkout. Are those people those people? And do we have to get those people back through the entire funnel? Or can we just send a few emails to them reminding them that, hey, they left their cart, they abandoned their cart, and here's the link to go check it. So today I'm going to walk through the 4 emails that you should be sending. I'm going to tell you what to say, when to say it, why it's so important, and give you a couple of some tips and tricks along the way on how to make it the best 4 email cart abandonment sequence that you've ever written. I want to talk about the most expensive button on your website. It's not your pricing page, it's not your contact sales button, it's the little arrow at the top left, the back button. Every single day, potential customers start signing up for your software and then they vanish. But here's what most founders miss. Those aren't lost customers. They're actually your hottest leads. And today I'm going to show you exactly how to bring them back. When someone abandons your checkout flow, they're not saying no. In fact, they've already said yes in their mind several times. They just got interrupted. This is absolutely crucial to understand because it completely changes how you're going to win them back. Think about what just happened in their world. They found your solution, they visited your site, they read your features, they checked out your pricing page, they decided, yes, this solves my problem, and then they started to enter in their contact information. That's 5 or 6 positive yes decisions before they dropped off. So what really happened? After analyzing thousands of cart abandonment patterns, I can tell you this. It usually comes down to 4 main scenarios. First, you've got the interruption. They get pulled into a meeting, their kid needed some attention, their phone rang, they fully intended to come back, but they just forgot. These are your easiest recoveries. Then there is the hesitation scenario. They hit the form field that they weren't quite prepared for. Maybe you asked for budget information that they need to go check. They're not saying no. They just need to do a little bit of homework. Next is what I'm calling the ask my boss scenario. They need to run this by their team or their boss. They're actually your champion, but they need help selling it internally to their team. And finally, you've got the comparison shoppers. They're seriously considering you, but they want to check out 1 to 2 other options first. These folks usually come back if you handle it right. Most founders treat cart abandonment like rejection. They take it personally. They either give up completely or they panic and start sending discount emails or coupon codes. Both of these approaches are dead wrong. These people have already convinced themselves that they need your solution, so our job isn't to resell them, it's to help them finish what they started. So we're going to do all of this. We're going to win back our lost leads and close the sale with email. So let's talk about the exact emails that you need to send. I'm going to give you 4 emails. You'll know exactly when to send them, exactly what to write, and exactly why they work. Your first email needs to go out within 60 minutes of the cart abandoned, within 1 hour. Now here's why. If they got interrupted, they might still be at their desk. If they hit that snag, the frustration is still fresh. If they need to check something, then they haven't left work yet. Here's exactly what you're going to write. Keep it simple and short. Start with, hey, and insert their name if you capture that. Then say, I noticed you started setting up your product name, but you ran into something. Need any help getting started? Just hit reply. I'm here. That's it. Put the checkout link and then sign your name. That's it. No selling, no features, no fancy formatting, just a direct link to checkout. This email has one job: catch people who got interrupted or got stuck. Now, there are 3 rules you absolutely must follow with this first email. First, send it from a real person, not from support, not from the team, not from hello at your company name, a real person's email address. So for me, it'd be Jordan. It wouldn't be from Nice Slice Studio. Second, make sure that link to the checkout works perfectly. They shouldn't have to enter any extra information. And third, if they reply, you have to reply within 5 minutes. They're still in the moment. They are still in the buying phase. Now let's move on to the second email. This one goes out exactly 24 hours later, and it has a completely different job from the first email. Now we need to bridge the gap between the original motivation and where they are right now. So here's what you write. Email number 2. Again, start with, hey, their name. Then write, yesterday you were looking into name specific problem with your product name, then say, just wanted to let you know your account is ready to finish setting up whenever you have 5 minutes. Then you're going to list 3 things, just 3 things. These are immediate benefits that they're going to get, not future features, not your whole platform, just 3 things that they can use right away. Then simply close with ready to give it a try, and then add the direct checkout link. Don't link them to the pricing page or any other distraction zone. The psychology here is really important. You're reminding them of their problem. You're showing them how close they are to solving it, and you're keeping it focused on immediate value. Now let's talk about email number 3. This one goes out 72 hours after cart abandonment. By day 3, they haven't forgotten that you exist. They've forgotten why they were excited. This email rekindles that excitement. This email should give readers the information they need, how to sell it to the boss, why the product is unique, and then give them a quick and speedy exit to the checkout. So for email number 3, here's what you write. Hey, first name, quick update about your product account. We've kept your setup progress saved, and I noticed you were particularly interested in blank, whatever feature they looked at most. Then say, would you like to see how other companies in this same industry are using this? I can share a quick example if helpful. See what we're doing here? We're showing we remember them specifically. We're offering them value, not pushing a sign up. We're opening the conversation, and we're using curiosity instead of pressure. Now for your secret weapon, email number 4. This one goes out on day 6, and it comes from you, the founder. This email takes a completely different approach. Start with, hey, your name. I'm the co-founder of the company. I noticed you started exploring our product last week, but didn't fully get it set up. We're always trying to improve our sign-up process. Would you mind sharing what got in the way? Then offer help. Say, if you still are interested and you need something from us, just let me know. I can extend your trial period, set up a quick call to answer your questions, or help you evaluate if this is the right fit. And note this, give them your direct email and close with something like, either way, thanks for checking us out. Sign it with your name and the founder title. This email works like magic for 3 reasons. First, it's founder outreach and it feels special. Second, asking feedback removes all the sales pressure. And third, giving them the options to make it easy to respond. Now for all these emails, let's talk about subject lines, something that is very important and it almost matters as much as the email content itself. For email number 1, you're going to use something like, quick question about your setup. Simple, direct, personal. For email number 2, you're going to use your account is ready to finish. For email number 3, you should add something like, saw you were interested in feature, and then add your feature. And for email number 4, could be question from blank founder. Now let's talk about what to say when they respond to your emails. When someone responds to email number 1, saying that they got stuck, you need 3 things ready. 1, a screenshot of the next steps, a backup checkout link in case the first one doesn't work, and a calendar link for instant help. Have these templates ready to go. For email number 2 responses, you'll often get technical questions, so give them answers, but also offer to hop on a 15-minute call or a 5-minute call to show them personally how to do it. Don't try to close the sale. Just be helpful. When someone replies to email number 3, you'll get comparison questions. Don't bash competitors. Instead, highlight your unique strengths. Say something like, while others focus on X, we specialize in Y because we believe blah, blah, blah. And for that founder email, when people respond to the feedback, treat it like gold. Thank them personally. Tell them what you're going to do with their feedback. And if they point out a real issue, tell them you'll let them know when it's fixed. So all of this, all the cart abandonment sequences, all 4 emails, how are we going to know that this is going to work? You'll need to track 3 numbers: recovery rate, response rate, and feedback rate. Recovery rate is simply the people that were sent these cart abandonments, how many of those converted back into customers? You should aim around 40% overall. Response rate means replies divided by sends. So you'll want about 15% or higher. And for feedback rate, that is feedback divided by sends. Even 5% is pretty valuable. So here's how to optimize each step. For email number 1, test send times. I said 60 minutes, but you could really try 30 minutes after the cart abandonment. Your audience might be different. For email number 2, test leading with different benefits. See which one resonates the most. For email number 3, you're going to test different social proof points. Test out different social proof videos. Test out testimonials. Test out reviews. And for email number 4, test different offers of help. If email number 1 gets no opens, check your sender reputation. Are you hitting the spam folder? If email number 2 gets opened but nobody clicks, then your benefits aren't compelling enough. And if email number 3 gets responses but no conversions, then your follow-up needs some work. And the final email, if email number 4 gets no feedback, then your tone might be a little too formal coming from the founder. If someone asks to be removed from this sequence, do it instantly and then send them a one-line apology. If someone reports sign-up issues, prioritize fixing them over sending more emails. If you see a cluster of abandons on specific fields, then you should fix your checkout form first. Another thing to watch out for is your engagement patterns. Do people open on mobile but they never convert? And maybe double check that your mobile sign-up actually works. Do they click through but bounce on pricing? That might mean that your presentation needs work. Or do they get stuck in the same field? That might mean that checkout field needs to go. What you want to do is go up the checkout chain to see where people drop off. Here's something what most founders miss about timing. Your sequence isn't about the hours and days, it's about matching your prospect's buying cycle. Enterprise customers, for example, might need longer gaps in between cart abandonment emails. Small business owners might need weekend emails. B2B might need just only during business hours, and for B2C customers, you might be able to send those during the evening hours. But truly, the biggest mistake that I see is founders giving up too soon. This isn't just about recovery rates. Every abandoned signup tells you something different about your process. High abandons on pricing, your value isn't clear, lots of hesitation on the technical requirements, that means your integration details need work. And finally, let's talk about the ongoing optimization. Every month, I would review your abandonment patterns. Every quarter, I would update email templates, and every 6 months, I would revamp the entire sequence. This isn't a set and forget, this is a continuous improvement. So you now have everything that you need to implement a world-class cart abandonment sequence. You know exactly what to write, exactly when to send it, and exactly how to improve it. And remember, those customers have already said yes in their mind. Now you just need to help them finish what they started. Let me wrap up with these 7 things that will absolutely kill your recovery rates if you get them wrong. Pay attention to this one. Number 1, broken links. Test every single link in every single email. Then test them again. A broken recovery link destroys trust instantly. Number 2, slow responses. If someone replies to any of these emails, they go to the top of the priority list. They're literally raising their hand, so don't leave them hanging. Number 3 are time zone mistakes. Send these emails during their business hours, not yours. Nothing says automated email like a 3 a.m. email. Number 4, going off script. The moment that you start adding urgency or scarcity or discounts or coupon codes to these emails, you've lost them. Trust the process. Number 5, wrong sender. These need to come from real people. These need to come from you, not from marketing or @hello or support. Not a team, a real person that they can reply to. Number 6, bad timing. Space these emails out. No one needs 3 cart abandonments in a single day. Follow the timing that I gave you. And 7, giving up too soon. The sequence works because it's complete. Don't skip the founder email. It often gets the highest response rate. And last, there are 10 emails that you should be sending every single month as a SaaS startup. And they're right here. I walk through every single one of them. Click this video right here.